Hi guys, it's Poonam here. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about where to buy skincare in Japan. There are thousands of drugstores and other shops in Japan where you can buy skincare and makeup, and it can get really overwhelming. So today I'm going to run through some of the best shops to buy the skincare and where you can actually get skincare the cheapest. Now this is based on my visit to Japan in February 2020. Things change, shops will change their prices, but this is just based on my experience and what I did when I was out there. So I'm hoping to pass some of those tips and tricks on to you. So if you are interested, then please keep on watching. So the first place that I would recommend is Daikoku Drug. Now I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I don't think that I am, but that is one of the drugstores where I found a lot of products for cheaper than I'd seen in other stores. They didn't have everything, they did have quite a bit of a selection. So I picked up a few things from there which were a lot cheaper than the other places. So this is one of the things that I got, which is the masks. I also got these Milano CC creams and CC essence from there. And I also got a cream cleanser from Labo, amongst many other different things, but those are just some of the items that I got that were cheaper there than they were in other places. The store that I visited was in Tokyo and it was in Akihabara, so I'll try and link the name of the store that I went to as well down below, but they also had a discount of I think 20% if you spent over 9,000 yen or something, I can't really remember, but I basically bought a lot of stuff and it did total quite a lot. So with that extra discount I did get it down a little bit, so it worked out really well for me. So the second place that I would recommend to go for skincare is Matsumoto Kiyoshi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really sorry if I'm not, but that's the second place I would recommend. They have such a large variety of different types of skincare. They have shops everywhere, so you get a really great variety, more variety than you would if you went to Daikoku Drug, but obviously it just depends on what you're getting and how much you want to spend. They have a lot of options there. They have loads of makeup, medication, skincare obviously, and loads of other things such as food as well. So that is a really good place to go to. I got a few things from there towards the end of the trip because I had a list of things that I wanted to get and there was one or two things that I didn't manage to get, so I just popped into there and they had it, so that was excellent. The next place that I would recommend is Sundrug. Now this is one of the places that I only went into once and I didn't actually buy anything because I'd already bought the majority of things that I wanted, but when I went in there I did realise how affordable some of their products were. They have really massive stores as well, so that is definitely another one to look out for. So the last place that I would recommend is Don Quijote. But it is an amazing store. They have masses of stuff. The one that I went to was actually in Akihabara. The only issue that I had with it was that the aisles were very narrow and it felt a little bit cramped. You can imagine that if it's full of people, it's going to feel quite claustrophobic, and it was always busy. They did have a lot of products, but it was really one of those places where you really have to go searching for the product, otherwise you might miss it. I wanted to get the gel from the Aqua Gel from Cure, which is the one that exfoliates the top layer of your skin off, and that's what I was trying to find. And I literally only found it as I was passing through one of the aisles. I'd already given up because I was like, I can't find this thing, but I just managed to find it, and I did get a really good offer on that one as well. So there are hidden offers in there which were really helpful. It wasn't as cheap as some of the other stores that I went to, but you can definitely get everything that you want in there, and there will be some products that are cheaper in there. We managed to get some really good food options from there as well. We got the matcha Kit Kats and some of the little chocolate biscuits. They also do tax-free purchases as well, as many of these drugstores do, so that was really excellent. I did the majority of my skincare shopping in Tokyo, and the first time I actually went, I was completely overwhelmed by the amount of shops that there were. I didn't really have a clue on how much I should be spending on things. So I had been round to Matsumoto, I did go to Sundrug, I also went to Akihabara and Yodobashi because they have a whole floor for skincare items as well. So I checked all of those out first, and Don Quixote or Don Quijote, however you pronounce it. I also went there.
If you do have time,
and obviously try and go to a few different shops to see what the prices are of things. It doesn't really matter as much if you're only buying 1 or 2 things, but if, like me, you want to buy a lot of stuff, it can make the difference and save you quite a lot of money. So it is worthwhile just going and checking out what the prices are. Have a budget in mind of how much you want to spend, and maybe try and convert that into yen so you don't overspend. Because it's very easy to overspend when you're out there.
as I found,
You can really just get lost in some of these stores, and they look so appealing. They have all of these wonderful products outside, and you just forget what you've already bought. Like, I bought duplicates of like 2 things that I wanted because I was just drawn in to the whole, like, oh my god, look at this, it looks so beautiful. And sometimes they have the staff outside the stores as well, giving you leaflets, giving you discounts, really just pull you in. And as I say, if you do spend over a certain amount of money in certain stores, they'll give you a further discount. Another thing to note as well is that if you have a Visa card that you can use while you're there, you get an additional discount, which is even better. I didn't have a Visa credit card at the time, but if I do go again, I'll definitely be getting one because I think you can save a lot of money. Also, the video that I did of the skincare that I bought whilst I was in Japan, I did mention that you can get things tax-free if you're not from Japan. You have to spend 5,000 yen to get the tax-free purchases. If you are buying things tax-free, then they will seal those products up in a bag for you, and you can't actually open the bag until you leave the country. So that is something to be mindful of, because you are going to have to place that bag in your suitcase as it is. You can't open it and take the products out and sort of squish them into little areas in your suitcase. If you've got space, then go crazy, as I did. Definitely is worthwhile if you're looking to save some money. I definitely advise that you do a bit of research and try and figure out what kind of things that you want before you go, and then maybe try and go to a few different shops just to get the best options for you and the best prices for you as well. But the staff are lovely and they're more than willing to help you in all of the shops. I really enjoyed shopping in Japan. I thought it was amazing. For somebody like me who is obsessed with skincare, the variety, the options as well, which is what I absolutely love about it. The city has just the most amazing vibe to it, and it's just one of the most loveliest places that I've ever been to, and the food is just amazing as well. And if you are interested in finding out what I actually bought whilst I was in Japan, then please check out my video. There is a lot in there, but hopefully it'll give you a bit of an idea of what are the top products to get whilst you're in Japan. I do hope that this video has been helpful for you. Please subscribe and please check out my Instagram as well, and take care. Bye.